What if I told you that 90% of the startups fail because they try to do too much too soon? The secret to avoiding this trap is by building an MVP, a minimum viable product. In this video, I'm going to show you how an MVP can save you time, money, and headaches while setting up your business up for long-term success. If you want to know how to test your idea, avoid costly mistakes, and build something people actually want, keep watching. See, an MVP is the most basic version of a product that can be released to the market. It includes only the core features necessary to address the primary problem or need of the target audience. The goal is to quickly validate an idea with minimal resources and gather user feedback to improve the product. So why do you need an MVP? The number one reason is to validate your idea early. An MVP basically helps you test whether your product solves a real problem without investing significant time and money in full development. It allows you to assess the market demand before scaling, and it will also save time and resources. Instead of building a fully featured product, you can focus on the essential features, minimizing risk and waste. It ensures that you're working on what users truly want. Also, it will get user feedback. By releasing an MVP, you can learn from early adopters and refine your product based on actual user needs and behavior. See, also feedback guides future development, helping you avoid building unnecessary features. And the fourth reason is faster time to market, meaning an MVP allows you to enter the market quickly, establishing a presence while refining your product. The fifth reason is to attract investors. So demonstrating a functional MVP with early user traction can help secure funding by proving market potential. So now I'm going to discuss some do's and don'ts of MVP because I feel this is very important, especially if you're a startup trying to build a SaaS business in any market, to be honest. So some of the do's are, identify the core problem. Focus on the primary problem your product is solving for the target audience. Everything else can come later because this is the core reason why you're building the product, right? Number two is know your target audience. Conduct thorough research to understand your ideal customers and their pain points. And number three can be prioritizing features. Select the features that directly addresses the core problem. Use frameworks like Moscow method. Basically, it means the must have, should have, could have, and won't have. And this will help you build amazing features, which is relevant to the audience. And number four is start small, but always think big. Because build a small functional product that can scale later based on the feedback. And number five is test and iterate. Use the feedback loop to continuously improve the product. Focus on learning and adapting. And number six is setting clear goals. Define measurable success metrics such as user adoption, retention, or revenue growth to evaluate the MVP's performance, because this is key in determining the future of your product. Number seven is leverage tools and resources. Always use low-cost tools like no-code platforms or open-source software to build your MVP faster. And these are some of the do's which I follow while building a product. And I'm going to discuss some don'ts as well. So the number one is don't overcomplicate the product. This is super important. Always understand an MVP is not a full-fledged product. It should focus only on solving the core problem. Number two is don't ignore the user experience. Even though it's a basic version, ensure the MVP is functional and offers a good user experience. Users should see the value immediately, then only they will use the product. Number three is don't skip validation. Test your MVP with actual users. Feedback is essential for refining your product. Number four is don't aim for perfection. The MVP doesn't need to be flawless. It needs to be good enough to test your idea and collect feedback. And this is very important for startups because most of the startups strive for perfection and they lose perspective. Never ignore feedback. Be open to constructive criticism and adapt your product based on real-world insights. And number six is don't build for everyone. You can't build one solution fits all product because that's near to impossible. Focus on a specific audience segment rather than trying to please everyone. Narrowing your scope helps you achieve better product market fit, and that's really important for any startup. Now I'm going to explain some of the real-life MVP examples which have become some of the giants in the SaaS space. Number one is the Dropbox. Started as a simple explainer video to showcase its concept, and that video gained traction, proving market interest before any development began. Later on, Dropbox became one of the biggest SaaS success stories. Number two is Airbnb. Began with founders renting out their own apartment to test the idea. Early user feedback helped them shape the platform. Now you know where Airbnb is. What I'm trying to tell in this video is an MVP is a powerful tool for reducing risk, saving resources, and ensuring your product solves a real problem for your audience. So by focusing on the real problem, prioritizing features, and learning from feedback, you can build a product that evolves in the right direction. Remember that the MVP is just the beginning. It's the foundation for long-term success. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Let me know what you think of the video in the comment section, whether you have built your MVP. Let me know if I missed anything, and see you soon in the next video.